afternoon. We're here in Algebra 2. It's a freaking fabulous Friday. So, now, we are having our first practice test. It was like a study guide for our first test coming up, which is Tuesday. So, we are going to get a practice test B on Monday. Now, I have brought in the notes from like a couple Mondays ago just to help as we go through this. Now, on number 1, this is a linear. Okay, now I have put all these point values on here so you know how much they are worth. So you get 2 points for actually naming the name. I'm not erasing the board either, so those things are still up there. All right. My A value for that is right here, which is -1. Now, when A is negative, it flips. So you would, for our transformation, you would say flipped. Okay. This only has a K. There is no H. So this would be, you could write 4, you could write +4. Doesn't matter. Now, that rule for that is K, when it's positive goes up, negative goes down. So, then we would just say up 4. Now, a lot of y'all, I think, were like, y'all are immediately jumping to the confusion thing, and I think it's because, number 1, you're tired. Even if you weren't at the football game last night, because it's Friday and everybody's tired by Friday. Okay? And, you know, the aroma of freshly popped microwave popcorn is in the air, and if somebody's not sharing it with you, you got a rumbly in your tumbly. So, I'm just joking. Yeah, she would actually share. She's nice. So, and some of y'all are actually wanting to do really good because y'all are starting to get stuff. You're starting to feel good about this. All right, number 2. What is our function in number 2? Exactly, it's an absolute value. Now, now this is our A value, which is 1/2. Well, we hadn't had one of these in a while, or ever yet, but when A is between 0 and 1, like a fraction or a decimal, it is shrunk. So we would actually say shrink 1/2. Now, just because it's on this doesn't mean I'll necessarily put it on the test. Okay? Now, this one does have a H. And as it says, it's the opposite of what's written. So our H value is written as a -1. It's a +1. H is, I don't know why H is like that. It's confusing. The people did drugs and math. This is what happens, okay? So, this is why drugs are bad. Okay? So, when it's positive, it goes to the right 1. Now, K would be right here. Do we actually have a K value? No. 0. All right. All right. And number 3, what type of function is this? Quad. All right. Our A is our value right here. Now, if it's not written, it's understood to be 1. When A is 1, nothing is done. Okay? You just leave it alone. There's no transformation if A is 1. Okay? Our h, okay, it's written as plus 5, so this would be minus 5. When h is negative, it goes to the left. Okay, so again, you could write the arrows, or write the arrows, write the word. I don't care. Just give me the direction. All right. This is just as it is, negative 6, so down 6. Okay. All right. So hopefully that will clarify some stuff. I know if I was, well, I'm the teacher and I'm struggling, but some of y'all are trying to look at it and answer it instantaneously without like giving it time to like you to think about it. Okay. All right. We feel a little bit better about 1 through 3. Okay. Just a little bit. All right. I'll take it. Yes. Yes, you may use the restroom. All right. So, moving on to part 2. Part 2. Write the translation. All right. So, this is only dealing with the K value. So, I'm looking for stuff to the far right of either the absolute value or the parentheses. This is negative 2, so I would, negative 2. It's translated 4 units up. There's even a plus sign right there. Wow. So all you would have to do is add this together. Well, negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. Now, that becomes our new K value. Y'all all did this on the check on learning earlier, and y'all did really well with it, and then it's a couple days later and everybody's like, breathe, it's okay. Now on number 5, this has a H. We do not care. We are not caring about that because this will not change. This is the only thing that will. Our K is a plus 2. It says translated 6 units down, so we would subtract. There's even a subtraction thing there. So yes, I might have made it too, somebody said I made it too simple. I don't know. So 2 minus 6 would be negative 4. So this becomes minus 4. Alright. Here's what's odd. You actually get more points for writing out this stuff right here than you do actually answering it. It's crazy. Now, I think as I walked around the room, everybody said they wanted more problems on the test, so I can add more problems. Is that what y'all want?
No.
Okay. This is the minimum. This is how many questions are going to be on it. 9. All right. So, right, translation. So it's A and K. What you're doing with these values is you're multiplying by negative 1. So if A is negative 3, negative 3 times 1 is positive 3. This K is 7. Well, 7 times negative 1 is negative 7. Again, you get 4 points for doing that, just writing it in. I know some of y'all are like, well, I can do it without the math. I know, but I'm trying to drive home. I can't individualize tests. That would be take me too long. But you should be able to write this in and get those points. Okay? For number 7, A, 7. 7 times negative 1, negative 7. Our K is negative 11. So negative times a negative is a positive. And there we go. Maybe some people are like, oh, I'm hoping it's, you know, well, y'all be okay. Y'all are good. Okay. Now, did y'all see a shift to the left or right or anything like that on this study guide, on this practice test? No. We've taught that. I don't have to test everything I teach. Okay? Ha! This is what we did recently. The change in y values, well, what's happening here? Yeah, we're adding 5. That goes right here. I don't know why. I have 3 different 5s written up there, and they're all in 3 different ways. Okay. Our y value when x is 0. Negative 4. So that goes right here. That is a typical thing that people will write them correct up here and then they'll accidentally write them backwards right here. That's why this part up here is worth more points than this. Okay. All right. And number 9. Makes this a little bit bigger. All right. Where does it touch the y-axis? Well, that's our k. This is negative 2, so that goes here. Now, how do you get to the next point? I want to go this way 2 and up 1. I go up 1 or over 2. Either way, remember, up, over, or rise, over run. Okay, so this would be 1 over 2. Dun, 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 boop. And that's it for our review. They have a little extra in-class thing, so don't worry about it. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe with the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.